Hey, Trinity.
Hey Jalen, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, doing well.
That's good. All right. I know it's like really early, and I know you've got a lot on your plate today, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. But I
Yeah.
did bring you coffee, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no problem.
this is the first time someone's actually brought me coffee to a
Really?
meeting like this early. Thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no
I've
problem.
been working so much on this one project. We have a partnership with IBM Watson Analytics
Really?
right now. So
Congratulations.
that's really, thank you. That's really like what my focus has been on, and this is like the only time I had to meet. So I appreciate
Alright.
you getting up really early
Yeah.
and
I mean, I
bringing
appreciate
me
you
coffee.
being here.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started then.
Yeah.
So I was looking at your competitive analysis, and I realized that you guys are leading, like in your market. And I was wondering, like, what do you think about your top competitors, and how close do you think they are, like, to you?
Yeah, of course, that's a really good question. So, like you said, we are leading at the
Yeah.
top. Our next competitor, I would say, is Health Equity.
Mhm.
They're pretty even with us. And then Clarity down a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Just looking at it, we're all offering very similar packages and very competitive pricing for these businesses, and we're all targeting the same businesses, so we
Yeah.
have like the same target market.
Yeah.
However, I do feel like we are a leader in the space. The numbers show that.
Yeah.
But we had a little hiccup last year with our financial reporting, so that kind of brought us down a little bit. We did
Yeah.
have the first mover advantage, like coming into this industry first. But really, the playing field is evening out. It's really more on the back end. So who has the most competitive technology, who can do this the most efficiently, and like who's doing it the best overall and providing the best experience for our customers. So that's really where we're at. I think like it's very comparable to those other two out in the market right now.
Yeah. Okay. As for those issues that you talked about, how do you think that's going to affect your company going forward?
Right, so I think we've actually seen the worst of it.
Yeah.
Our stock dropped a little bit, and of course we had a lot of questions to answer for our clients, stuff like that. But I really think now it's about moving forward and like what we do from here. So making that clear that was just one mistake and not going to happen again. I'm bringing in some outside third-party companies to work with us and to kind of fix those and mend those mistakes that we have, and establishing ourselves as a trustworthy brand and a trustworthy company to our customers and people in the space. So I think, like I said, we've seen the worst of it, but really like going forward, still establishing ourselves.
So you talked about your direct competitors.
Right.
What about your indirect competitors? How do you think, like, how big of a threat do you think they are to your company?
Yeah, so we see our indirect competitors, they're people in our space still, but not doing what we're doing. So like nationwide, like that's the they have a very established brand and they're huge, they're national, but they aren't providing what we're providing. So like, I feel like, as you can see, like the markets and the need for our product and our service is more of what people need than what, like they're moving away from nationwide and then like coming to companies like us.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. It really depends to see what Nationwide does in the next few years to see if they begin to innovate. Being a big company like that, it's really hard to tell. Like sometimes they're very slow to innovate. I do see them as a threat just because they do have that brand credibility and that established authority in the space. But I also see that a lot of people are taking to what we're doing in our products and services more. So a little bit of both. But so with that competitive analysis report, when do you think you could get that back to me by?
Probably within the week, maybe.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, and then after we get that to you, would you mind setting up another meeting so we can talk about it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So I have Fridays that are free.
Fridays?
Those are pretty Friday morning, really early. The coffee break,
Exactly.
the coffee time. So early morning Friday. Next week.
Yeah, next Friday works for me actually.
That works.
Okay. Early morning next Friday?
Yep.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Thanks for stopping in,
Yeah,
Jalen.
thank you for making time for me.
Alright, bye.
See ya.